Hello, my name is Cole Nelson, and my topic is the role of emergency management in planning / mitigating climate change and sea level rise. In emergency management, the first phase of disaster management is mitigation. Public education and awareness is provided, hazard and vulnerability assessments are acquired, and improvement of infrastructures are made. The climate is changing the mitigation process. Even without accepting the science behind climate change, we are seeing and feeling an impact today. It is changing the hazards of communities and the way emergency managers serve them. Emergency managers are preparing and learning how to manage these risks. Understanding how climate change plays a role in emergency management. Strengthening hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes, floods, fires, droughts, extreme weather, and spreading of viruses are creating bigger disasters and harder for emergency managers to plan for. Another issue stemming from climate change is sea level rise. All coastal areas are being affected by sea level rise. Even New York City and the Great Lake coastal areas are experiencing issues with sea level rise and flooding. While some sea level rise remains to be a myth, the reality of it is being seen today. In Miami, issues of flooding are being directly linked to a sea level rise. As our climate continues to change, emergency managers' mitigation and planning procedures will too. Accepting more research on climate change and sea level rise will help emergency managers understand more of the impacts of man-made or natural disasters. Integrating mitigation plans with impacts of climate change will help the community's response and recovery when disasters occur. Associating with climate change scientists to understand possible hazards and the risks that the community faces. And finally, inform the community on updated plans due to climate change or sea level rise. Although climate change and sea level rise is not fully accepted by our government, some federal agencies have begun collecting data in regards to climate change and sea level rise. Through research into the FEMA website, FEMA and multiple government agencies have begun coastal land flood studies to promote informed planning and development patterns. The FEMA website also supplies users with links to better understanding the impacts of climate change and sea level rise.
Thank you for watching my video on how climate change and sea level rise have changed the planning and mitigating roles for emergency management.